Good afternoon, Speed Gaming fans. My name is Adam, aka WXFan21. I'm joined by the one, the only. It's a pigeon who is a little salty. It's the Salty Pigeon. What's up, Salty?
Ooh! Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm excited to see this one. Omni and Zoast. Winners bracket round 2. This is gonna be dope.
That is very true. So,
And
this is going to be an absolute blast on both sides here from both runners. I'm very much looking forward to this. If you're new to speedrunning, there's really, Zoast is a household name, former world record holder. And he's just an absolute beast. Omni on the other side, I don't know much about. Salty, can you tell us anything about Omni?
absolutely, I'd love to. Omni's friend Zoa hooked me up with some notes because I don't know much about Omni either, and I thought, you know what, it's not quite right to just talk about Zoast. Everybody knows Zoast. 10 years of kicking butt and getting records and doing beautiful times, but Omni, as somebody pointed out in chat, those arm pumps are insane. Omni actually has, because in the community we go for world records and everything, even in a room. So any of these long rooms, where we're going to be using a lot of arm pumping, Omni actually has most of those. And Omni is the 20 seed, Zoast is the 4 seed in this race. Omni had an upset in round 1 with very nice performance. He plays on the keyboard and an emulator. Zoast is on original hardware. Omni also learned 100% to get into this tournament. So it's impressive. Just like Eddie. Eddie learned 100% to get into this tournament. So just another really, really impressive runner that it's like, hey, I know the fundamentals. I can do what I can do. And got their way in here through the qualifiers. So yeah, Omni's going to give us a lot of fun. Omni is primarily any percent. Also does some GT Classic. 44 in any percent. 34 in GT Classic. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
That it is, and thank you to our amazing volunteer Sigma for getting our streams here synced up. And this is going to be pretty straightforward and linear for both runners here until we get to Upper Norfair. So we're just looking at this point here from good movement, and yeah, Salty. What are you looking forward to see here in this race? This is just, this is SM 100%. There's no rando to anything. So to me, movement's going to be key. And then obviously early Croc versus late Croc.
Yeah, definitely. So we're not going to be surprised by anything we see. Even though I've made that joke a couple times last week about, oh, it's going to be a morph ball. Well, it's going to be morph ball. But I know for sure Zoast is an early power bomb runner. So he's going to be going up red tower most likely. Grab those early power bombs. Slightly different route. Zoast has gotten a world record with this route in the past before Zenny took over.
So what you're saying is Zoast is going to go get alpha power bombs first?
As far as I know, yes.
So that does make things more interesting. When we get there, we'll explain the differences about what that does. It has a little bit to do here with Kraten's Lair. But again, we'll get there, we'll get into it. And yeah. So this is really good here from both runners. And just, again, they're very synced up here to the first couple rooms as both runners going to look to do a nice moonfall down here on Blue Tower.
Zoast with the zigzag moonfall. I like that one. That's nice. Saves a little bit of time over the regular. I do the regular because it's just easier. But, some of these runners don't want to do that zigzag, and I'm not there yet. But as you see, it saves Zoast about a second there with the fall, and now took that lead back slightly from Omni. So Zoast with the pink morph ball, Omni with the yellow morph ball. That's very important for no reason at all, except I like to point it out because I learned about that last week. I never paid attention beforehand. But every other frame that morph ball changes color sitting on the pedestal. The other little thing that doesn't matter at all that I like to point out is when we get back to Billy Mays later in the run. If we go for the but wait there's more, or but more there's wait, depending on if you get the hidden missile before the missile you can see. In a way that's really funny to me. And the other way, it can kind of show you what, I don't know, a little bit of the personality of the runner, like how they like to go through rooms, and the reasons for it are going to be different between each runner. But I think grabbing the regular missile before the hidden one is slightly faster. I don't know if it matters too much.
Yeah, so there would definitely, if you're new to speedrunning, if you're new to this category, first of all, welcome. Second of all, you're going to be like, WX, Salty, why are they not finishing going back through the Retro Bryn area? Well, it's for a couple of reasons. One, it's not optimal. Two, we don't have a lot of items yet. But we can get other items. That doesn't matter. Like, this route has been... I personally think there's still more room for optimization just throughout this whole run in general. But there are really two optimal routes. There's what we call early Croc and there's what we call late Croc. Both of those routes pretty much save us from going back to do Retro Bryn late, because we have to go back up through Retro Bryn, Salty, like you mentioned, heading through Billy Mays, getting the rest of our items, going back up into Old Torian, and then, of course, the last item that we should be getting is that missile over at 2:30. That allows us to loop back around to G4 and down to Torian. So those items are being saved to last, even though I'm sure the runners wouldn't mind an extra energy tank or two, but, you know, both of these runners I don't think need it.
No, definitely. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
And as far as gameplay and movement goes, you saw Zoast with a pretty nice lead after that sick climb, but the parlor was so good by Omni catching back up to BT. Zoast had a slightly better BT here. As far as route divergence goes, I don't think we're gonna see it till after the Green Hill Zone, but like WX said, we'll talk about that when it happens.
Yep. So, a lot of good stuff coming forward here. Zoast easily making her way through Terminator, and so is an Omni. And now we're heading right into Green Bryn, a very fun portion of really any category. Love going through Green Brinstar. So many items, majors, and minors, and so many things. By the way, shout out to Captain MD13. We appreciate the raid. Thank you, and hope you had a really good stream. We appreciate that. Thank you for joining us here for this run. So here we go. Zoast is going to be making his way over to early supers, and so is an Omni. This room is loaded with so many items. So many goodies.
Yeah, 5 items in just these 2 rooms on the right here. This is what you want to learn if you want to speedrun the game. Most importantly, get your wall jumps right, get your movement right. But mock ball. This is the one mock ball you want to make sure you do so you don't have to waste time with Spore Spawn. Just get you those early supers that you just saw the runners pick up. You get this one trick down, well then you're ready to start speedrunning. That's all you got to do. Plenty of awesome tutorials online. And yeah, you can get sub 50 just by good movement. You don't need to know all the tricks.
Yeah.
But the more you know, the more you know.
The more you know. And, oh, Zoast just slowly hit. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. It was right there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the technicality of a mock ball is? It's a beginning speedrunning trick, but it is one we see runners use a lot, and Omni hits it as well, and that is one of the toughest mock balls to hit, I think, in this entire category.
Yeah, I believe so too. I've only hit it a few times myself. So the mock ball coming in isn't too bad because those gates aren't triggered right away by going through the door. But that reverse mock ball, that gate triggers as soon as you walk into the room. So you're going to have to be right on point with that. The difference, well, to get a mock ball, you want to change your running speed into the ball, sneak under those gates. So whatever your dash button you use is, mine is X. But that dash button, you're going to want to hold that with your jump. And the morph is really what makes it. It's kind of like if you ever played a fighting game, Street Fighter 2, anything like that with the button combos. You want to do a Hadouken. Well, it's kind of the same thing with the mock ball. You do a down forward on the same frame that you touch the ground. So you want to see a flat morph or a soft morph where that ball doesn't bounce at all. If the ball bounces, then you did it too early, and you're not going to carry that run speed in. But you see there, both of them did it beautifully, morphed at just the right time so they could carry their running speed in.
Yeah, very nice explanation. Thank you, Salty. All right, so here you go, the first route divergence. So let's talk about this. Zoast is going to go for alpha power bombs. Typically, in any kind of Super Metroid 100% run, you're going to see his runners go, just like Omni is, going to drop all the way down, and we're going to go into Kraid's lair. There is one item that we cannot get into Kraid's lair that is routed in later, and that is power bomb locked. So Omni's going to go get Spazer and route right into Kraid. Zoast is going to get the alpha power bombs and is not coming back to Kraid. Going to do one-time Kraid, so this, I'm finally excited to see someone do this here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to turn out for both of these runners. So right now, technically, Omni is back in the lead, but Zoast with those early alphas is going to be able to finish out Kraid's lair and not have to route that back in. What's about the time save, Salty? Like, doing this either way, I feel like you can either save time or you lose it here.
Yeah, biggest thing for Zoast to save time is having a nice climb up Red Tower, because the time save on going back in the Kraid's lair, it's a couple door transitions, and waiting for that power bomb to go off late on the run. So Zoast doesn't have to do 2 extra door transitions now, and that'll save him, I don't know, I think about 8 seconds-ish just off the transitions. There's also ways you can have the door line up even nicer with the next room in so many different areas that can make the door transitions a lot faster. So gotcha. It's gonna be different with each runner, but
what?
Oh my goodness! Oh no! That was unexpected.
Oh no!
Oh, that was unexpected. I'm
sorry. That's unfortunate.
Omni.
Yeah, you could see it in Omni's face. Oh man, oh man.
Well, now with a player as good as Zoast getting an 11-minute lead here, that's going to be pretty comfy. Although Zoast obviously doesn't know about it yet, but and there's still potential with other soft locks and other issues later on in the run.
Yeah, but Omni isn't out of this yet.
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. Omni's not out of this yet. So there you go. You see Zoast on the other side with those alpha power bombs being able to clear out that item. Zoast is done with Kraid. We go get Kraid, we get Dvaria, we get the energy tank in Kraid's closet, and we move forward. Oh, that's really terrible for Omni. And that's not even his... I didn't even think his health was that low. Damn.
I didn't either. Yeah, it was a nasty hit. There's a couple of things down in this area, not many, but there's a couple things that do really heavy damage when you just have power suit and just an energy tank or two. And
yeah, if that hits you,
that just sucks. But yeah, nice quick kill on Kraid there. No DLC needed.
Yeah, no, that stinks. That's unfortunate. So, alright, so Zoast is done with Kraid. Had a nice one-round Kraid. And now he's going to be heading back to the aptly named Kraid's closet. This is the one room in Kraid's lair that is locked until Kraid is defeated. So if you're a rando runner and something is trapped in here, you need to go defeat Kraid before you can get that item. And now Omni's going to be making his way back to Bomb Terizo.
Yeah, that closet can be much more of a pain in rando, because it's normally a major item, so it's something you're gonna want. And in regular vanilla runs, it's an E-tank, but E-tank's considered major, obviously.
Yep.
But if you run this in rando or SMZ3, well, Kraid's closet could be giving you some progression, and if you're stuck without being able to get in there.
Yeah. So also shout out to Omni, because Omni has not forfeited. Omni is continuing. You love
Yeah,
to
I
see
love
the
to see
determination.
the no quit attitude.
Yep.
Just keep going till the clock strikes 0 or the fat lady sings or whatever metaphor you want to use. But
You got
I
it.
like that Omni's just going to keep on rolling here.
So, exclamation point R in chat to follow both of these runners. They're both incredible. Definitely go follow them. Exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team.
Yeah, and following is free, so you want to see some awesome Metroid stuff. Zoast, Omni, great choices to pick. Following is free, and if you have Amazon Prime, well, then use some of Bezos' money. Get that free Prime sub to somebody.
Right.
Because it's just there for you to use.
Right. Now Zoast heading through Cathedral. Again, this is far from over. Eleven minutes behind is definitely a big gap, but if Zoast doesn't save and Zoast somehow runs into an issue, then yeah, this could go back the way of Omni. But love the never quit attitude from Omni. Let's keep that going, and let's show, definitely show Omni some love by making sure you drop a follow on Omni's channel. There's no same thing. Shows Zoast some love. And Zoast is... Oh, my goodness. Looks like you just barely missed the wall jump off Bubble Mountain. Nicely done.
Half of me was hoping he did miss it because Zoast has a really cool backup strat on the right side of the wall, which is even harder, but he almost always nails that too. Just a cool thing to see. Didn't have to this time, but yeah, tons of tech and backup tech that these runners just have, kind of in autopilot mode. It's really fun to watch.
I'm just laughing over here because you said strat that he learned, and I'm thinking to myself teleportation. The next thing I thought of was from Earthbound. Zoast just learned teleportation A. Zoast just learned teleportation. Oh man, oh man.
Yeah, that's the one where you run in circles, so that's the better teleportation.
Yeah,
the other one, you gotta run down the street a little bit farther, but...
Yeah. Teleportation B is so much better. Anyway, less Earthbound talk, more Super Metroid talk, as Zoast is gonna make his way over to a wave. And you can just tell Omni is flying. Omni has thrown the nerves away, has shaken off the mistake, and is just all... focused right now. Zero. Like, oh my goodness, Zoast, that's just...
Yeah, Zoast with a rare mistake there in Wave Room. But Omni doesn't have to worry about that. There are no nerves going on with Omni now. Just gonna go for all of it. Might see some 6 strats because of it. We're not gonna see any safeties. Just gonna see some all-out catch-up. There might be some sriracha in there. Make it a little spicy. But Omni is not going to quit.
Oh, no. Omni is flying. I think Omni's movement is better now than it was before.
I think you're right. Yeah, Omni's like,
Omni is a man on a mission. Omni a man on a mission to recover it. Omni wants to be the first person to come back from an 11-minute deficit in a race. Let's go, Omni. And Zoast is going to go run late Croc. So in that room that Zoast was just in is where the main 100% route divergence is. If you go lower to Croc, that's early Croc. If you're going straight across with Speed Boost, you're going to go pick up Ice, and you're going to go to late Croc. Early Croc has its advantages. We get our grapple early, we get an extra energy tank, and it makes Wreck Ship easier. It makes Maridia easier. The one thing with late Croc that you really got to keep in mind is there's a trick called the Puyo Ice Clip in Maridia, as we had right outside the Shack Tool. And there's a platform, or a ledge, or whatever you want to call it, right outside the Shack Tool door. If you don't have Grapple Beam, the only way to get up there is to Ice Clip on that little worm-like thing, which is called a Puyo, and it has to be frozen at a certain point, and then you can clip up onto the ledge and then get into the Shack Tool room. So you have to be really confident in your ability to be able to do that, and it's Zoast, so this is kind of really no surprise. A legend of Super Metroid speedrunning. So, Omni is going to have flames coming out of Samus's feet before Omni even gets Speed Booster with the way he's moving.
Yeah, Omni's going to probably get the first hour 23-minute finish with an 11-minute deficit. Running crazy right now.
Omni has zero fear. This is super impressive. I'm calling it exactly like it is. This is super impressive. The nerves are gone. Look at the determination on Omni's face. Look at the determination. Let's go.
There's no fear, no pregame jitters anymore. It's just
Nope.
out to
And
kill.
there you go. Now hits it with no problem. So that took Omni 11 minutes to get there last time. That took him 8 minutes this time. He saved 3 minutes on the run!
Well, I guess we got to give Series a little bit of credit, right? But still,
fair.
That saved
a minute and a half
or something.
Minute and a half.
Crazy.
And Omni also with the nice one-round crate. Yeah, Omni has no supers, so that's going to come into play. Good call, chat. From Laris Quinn. There is no supers on the side of Omni. But we have Mini Crate, and Mini Crate does drop us some supers. There you go, get 4. Easy enough. So now Zoast is going to be... We're going to see if Zoast is going to do this clip across moat with the speed booster. Needs to be able to hit the door with the wave beam first. And this should work. This will allow you to shine spark all the way across ocean to the front of wrecked ship. Oh, and Zoast hits it. This is pretty to watch. Just watch this. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty.
Yeah, Zoast making a couple small mistakes that normally never makes, but
yeah, it is a race. Again, this isn't like you're racing for a personal best here. This is you are literally racing against somebody else. So sometimes those little tiny slip ups can happen, but again, Zoast with a nice recovery here. Zoast's gonna go take on Phantoon, and then the wrecked ship. Salty, this is where we have one of the worst items in 100% to go get, and that's the right side wrecked ship E-tank. It's out of the way.
Yeah, out of the way. Not in the route since maybe you played the game in, I don't know, 95. Because there's a better way in the Maridia.
Mm-hmm.
A lot easier and more fun to get with Gravity Suit, but that wastes even more time if you come back that way.
There's a reason one of the...
some nice tech there.
Yeah, there's a reason one of the Upper East Maridia rooms is called the Forgotten Highway.
So setting up for a Doppler. Oh, Phantoon not being nice with a weird swing pattern there.
Zoast got a slow on the first one. Let's see what Zoast gets here on the second pattern. Oh, wow.
Another slow.
Even Phantoon wants to give Omni a chance.
Yeah, Phantoon's giving these weird swings coming back.
Three-rounder from Zoast. Wow.
Oh, what? 4 now.
4? Zoast, please. Zoast. Zoast, what are you doing?
Oh, Phantoon was a total jerk. These swing patterns that he's been given coming back in the screen has been really weird.
Wow. That's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, Zoast the man of the people, trying to keep it interesting.
I mean, pretty much.
I didn't do it, Zenny.
Don't look at me. Arms don't make Zoast have a 4-round Phantoon.
I'm a Zoasty fan. I subscribe. I'm trying not to be too biased because normally I'm all about Zoast, but I want to give Omni some love too.
Oh, of course. There is no bias here, chat.
Except for me, I love Zoast. But WX is here to keep me honest.
Yeah, maybe that's because I'm an Oats fan.
Alright, there you go.
I'm a fan of all these runners. Super Metroid is my... I've said this on these these casts before. On commentary before. Super Metroid's my second favorite game of all time. Omni having the same issue in Wave Room that Zoast had, unfortunate.
He was on a tear, too.
Yeah, and Omni is still flying.
Zoast having a really nice spiky room of death, though.
Yep. Ooh! Oh! Zoast! Zoast, that was filthy!
That was beautiful.
That was filthy.
Oh, Zoast made a couple mistakes. He thought he was human for a second and not robotic. So made a couple small mistakes, but now it looks like he's back to robot Zoast, where it just destroys.
Oh man, that was just something else.
Another nice reverse from the spiky room. Zoast keeping that energy high.
Yeah. So Zoast is doing this absolutely amazing things. And again, Salty, this is why we were saying, just think of what Zoast just had to go do. This is another part of why late Croc is interesting. You don't have a grapple. You have to be able to be confident enough to do that bomb jump across, or to be able to jump enough and hit the wall jump up. Because other than that, you're going into the drink. So again, this is another unique thing of doing late Croc, as Omni is the first one now to make it to Croc Slayer. And one of the other things, too, that actually makes Croc easier is we're going to have Plasma Beam for late Croc. Plasma Beam does damage per frame, so all it needs is one charge Plasma Beam and done.
Oh yeah, and chat's still asking a little bit about Zoast. Phantoon gave some really weird swing patterns to come back in to avoid the Doppler. So while Zoast started the Doppler, Phantoon was still going like downward, and it just missed the hitbox. So, and Phantoon did it 3 times in a row, like a total jerk. And I think that's why Zoast missed the Doppler, because Zoast does not miss Dopplers.
By the way, chat, Salty's being nice by calling him just a jerk. Keeping this PG for the viewers out there.
That's right. If you come to talk about Phantoon on my channel with me, I will not be using those types of words. They'll be a lot worse.
As I'm sure many other Metroid speedrunners have said once they've gotten to Phantoon. But anyway, with that being said, this is a good time for us to tell you all about this amazing tournament. So, !SGL23 SM100 to learn all about this amazing category. It'll get you access to the challenge on page. You can keep track of the brackets. I think you can vote on some of the matches. And definitely, again, we've talked about this before. !R in chat to follow both of these amazing runners, and !C to follow the commentary team. Please make sure you go follow the runners. Go show them some love. And I'm sure the runners greatly appreciate it, as Zoast is taking the Chozo out to go bowling.
And speaking of the bracket, the winner of this match will be playing Links Unlimited in the next round. And the loser of the match will be going to the lower bracket to play Merclick in that round.
Oh, so, Merrick good.
Yeah, just coming off an amazing run not too long ago, Mare is. So,
yep.
So either way, whoever loses this race is not out of it. We have a double elimination tournament. Another chance to come back.
Yep. Oh,
fight back through.
Omni, that is how you do Indiana Jones right there. That is how you put that into a tutorial for the people to learn. That was so pretty.
That was strong. That was like hiding in the refrigerator from the nuke strong. Like, I don't know what that refrigerator's made of, but somehow it worked. And that was sweet. That was a good move.
That was well done. If there is like a picture-perfect Indiana Jones, I think Omni just pretty much hit it. That was just absolutely beautiful. So Omni is really, really impressing right now. Even after that unfortunate death at 11 minutes in, just Omni's movement is just so much better right now. Taking a little bit of safety here and farming up these enemies, as Omni's going to make his way over to the wreck ship now, as we see Zoast, as a matter of fact, being able to clear up upper Crateria. And we're going to see some... I'm sorry, Salty. Some of the coolest shine sparking here through the front part of Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah,
I really like
absolutely
these shine sparks. Probably my second favorite shine spark in this entire run, behind that moat to ocean one. This is just, it's so pretty.
And pulling off the backside Gauntlet spark is so cool. That's like, if I see someone do that on their channel, I like auto sub. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That was sick. All about that. Zoast is setting it up, has just the right amount of energy, it looks like, to set up the backside spark. Hopefully he gets it.
Beautiful. That's so pretty. And we see Zoast once again going for the short charge. Can he hit it? Yes! We saw that white just before he hit it. Now the question is, he lost
he doesn't.
Hit the acid one about a couple of frames too early. That's unfortunate, but that's all right. Plenty of power bombs to get through the rest of Gauntlet. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Saves a little bit of time to get that, but...
And yes,
okay,
Merrick, we
Zoast,
were
I
completely
already subbed.
talking crap about you. We were just saying how really good you are. That's all. Omni, where was this movement before? This is awesome. Flying through Red Tower. Little bit of an issue there at the end, but again, no ice beam will do that.
Yeah, the pressure's off. We get to see unadulterated awesomeness from Omni's movement here.
Yep. And now Zoast is going to be heading back to Green Bryn. Zoast?
There we go.
There you go. So with Zoast heading back to Green Bryn, we do a little bit of Green Bryn cleanup here. This is really, really cool. Just the whole Green Bryn cleanup part. Some really cool music. We go to see some aminals. That's right, I said aminals.
Aminal crackers. Yummy snack. Go grab some.
You eat the Edicoons? Why? Dude.
Well, I mean, the Super Metroid...
Don't eat the
crackers.
Edicoons!
Well, not the real ones, the cracker version.
Oh my gosh.
It's like Scooby snacks. You know, they look like Shaggy and Scooby, but they're not actually Shaggy and Scooby.
Oh, Scooby snacks are so good.
And with WX's accent here, I'm starting to miss my home on the East Coast. I want some good pizza. There's no good pizza where I live now.
My Bostonian accent.
Yeah, go Pats.
There you go. Zoast is gonna go pet the Edicoons.
Ruh-roh! Raggy Roster!
Ladies and gentlemen, Scooby-Doo joining us here on commentary.
Raro!
Oh, this is great. So, Omni is... Oh, let go of the grapple too early, Omni.
At least Omni's having fun. I like seeing the smiles on his faces.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to. It's a race. It's against Zoast.
Oh, yeah.
There's, you know, one viewer here. Thank you, one viewer. I'm kidding.
This reminds me of Rando League from last spring. I played Zoast. He kicked my butt, but that's obvious. But
Yeah,
hey, I
I'll be
beat all
thinking-
4 major bosses before he finished the game, so I feel like a small victory there.
There you go. Yeah. Omni went across and grappled through ocean. Nicely done. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, Zoast is gonna go through Wave Gate room. Imagine doing Wave Gate with Wave. Imagine not having to do the super missile.
So weird after all the randos that I went through. It was funny.
Yeah.
In one of the randos I did, I had Wave and I forgot I had it. So I just did the supers anyway.
I've seen some randos where I think Wave was behind Wave.
Let's see if Phantoon's going to be nice to Omni.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, unfortunately Omni took an early death at about 11 minutes in Kraid's Lair, right outside the boss door. But since has been flying ridiculously fast, the nerves are gone, and Zoast here at Phantoon had a 4-round Phantoon. Unfortunately, you know, Salty said it before, Phantoon just gave some very bad swoop patterns here, and Omni's already getting stuck with a slow here at the first. So, let's see what Omni can do here. Looking for a 2-round Phantoon. Might be stuck with a 3 here. It didn't look like it was enough miss. Oh, but getting a fast pattern, that's going to be huge for Omni to make up some time. And it's launching those missiles a tad too early here, so on to round number 3 for Omni for Phantoon.
And Phantoon...
No, Angry Phantoon! Angry Phantoon, go away.
I thought he went to sleep, but he got grumpy. Dadgummit.
Phantoon, it's past your bedtime. Go to bed! And Zoast is done with Waterway. So the only item left here in Green Bryn is going to be the Green Hills missile. And Zoast is going to pick that up. Green Bryn is done for the Zoast. I mean, now listen. I personally would have loved to see, you know, Zoast go ahead and take out, you know, Spore Spawn. I'm sure chat would have enjoyed seeing a Spore Spawn fight.
Unless Zenny's fighting Phantoon, then it's Zenny's fault.
I mean, is Zenny going to fight Spore Spawn?
Oh, I don't know about Spore Spawn. I'm talking Phantoon.
I'm talking Spore Spawn.
Well, I might have just banned myself by making a joke
possible.
at Zenny there. We'll see what happens.
It's alright, Ben Hammer's coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam. I'm going to be doing solo comments for this entire race.
Zenny, I hope you know I'm playing, but if you don't, I understand.
It's all good here. So now Omni's going to go through and clean up Wreck Ship. And Zoast is making his way into Maridia. And now this is the part of the stream where we sit back, we relax, we listen to the peaceful sounds here of West Maridia.
All nice and watery.
Hits the short charge though, nicely done there from Zoast.
Just turn on the jacuzzi jets and sit back and relax and enjoy the tunes.
Pretty much. The most relaxing music here in Super Metroid. Hero in chat saying Phantoon is not a fan of this race. It's impossible.
Yeah, Phantoon got grumpy with both our runners. But that's okay. None of us like him either, so...
Gallon, that might be the best statement I've seen in chat yet. Gallon says in chat that Phantoon is not a fan of speedrunners. Yeah, that's quite possible. Alright, Omni went into the drink. Unfortunate. But easily to make it across. Now again, this is where the advantage of having grapple comes into play. Zoast is done with the Mama Turtle. Pet the Toidles.
And I'm a little worried that Zenny hasn't responded since I said that, so I think he's signing my release papers. But it's been...
He's signing your paycheck over to me. It's okay,
yeah.
He's signing your paycheck over to me. This is why I was looking forward to calming with Salty.
He's like, all right, Salty.
Fantastic.
I'm trading your contract over to Fan. You're done.
Alright, so let's take a look here. So Zoast is going to go do a couple of things here. These are a couple of cool rooms. Salty, you're a speed runner here, correct? Why don't you tell us a little bit here about the rooms at Zoast, and I think they're definitely a little bit technical too.
Yeah, I am a speedrunner. I wouldn't call myself a good one, but
Greatest speed runner the world hasn't heard of. Got it?
there we go. These rooms are pretty fun, especially in Dash and Randomizer, because there's a lot of stuff up here on the beach. Those fleas. Those fleas, I hate them. If you're not right on your first jump, they can really mess with you and slow you down. So yeah, don't do that. Not one of my better rooms. I'm not good at Maridia. But I finally got good at Bot Wound, thanks to the D Factor from Decalled.
There you go. Omni
So,
having
shout
an
out to
amazing
Decalled.
attic. Omni having an amazing attic, by the way. Nicely done from Omni. Alright. Alright, Zoast, it's time to go and take on East Maridia here in Aqueduct.
Hey, Dee's here.
This is an interesting part of the run. Not only are we going to go and take out Batu and we're going to take out Dragon, but we're going to come back here a couple of times. We need to get both sand pits. We need to go get the spring ball over at Shack Tool. We got to go get plasma. So there's a lot of time we're going to be spending around this East Maridia area. Nice Botwoon fight from Zoast, including using the X Factor. Nicely done.
And Maridia, the worst place in the world for 100%. No way you can get all the items in one swoop, thanks to the.
Zoast. That's unfortunate. Zoast lost the charge there. Was looking for full halfy. That makes his way across nicely. I believe this is the Precious Room, correct?
Yep, Precious Missiles right here. So Zoast ruining his very nice missile count. But that's okay. Bad things happen to all of us, folks. Just, chin up, keep on going.
That's right. Omni is not giving up, which is awesome to see. Anything can happen. You could accidentally slam into Mother Brain an extra time, and that's the race. You know, during your stand-up glitch.
And let's see how Zoast here takes care of Dragon. There's a couple cool strats. Looks like he waits on the left. I was showing a right side.
Boom!
There. That was sick. Got all of our X Factors. Already a red belly.
Wow.
Dragon's feeling the heat. And
goodbye, Dragon. Now let's see. Are we going to see Spike Suit? Zoast is looking for Spike Suit. Trying. Got Blue Suit.
And
this is much harder.
If anybody doesn't know, Norwood is Botwoon's real name. I just learned that from Zenny last night when I was watching Zoast and Zenny fight Norwood. I didn't know it either, but now we know, and I feel smarter now.
Tell us a little bit about the Blue Suit versus the Spike Suit.
Spike Suit's awesome because you get to use the dash button. Blue Suit, you cannot use dash, otherwise it'll automatically just disappear on you. So you have to be very careful with your movement. Yeah, the Spike Suits, you still have to be a little careful with Spike Suit.
Yep.
But Blue Suit, if you hit that dash button at all, the thing's gone. You gotta press down to activate it like you would for storing a Shine Spark, and then you can use it to get back across.
Yep. And Zoast hitting the full halfy on the way out. Omni hitting the Shine Spark up here at Crateria. We're going to see the same Shine Spark across Gauntlet from Omni. Omni looking like he's slowed down just a little bit.
Just a hair. Maybe that,
the adrenaline wearing off just a little bit?
Wore off, yeah. But still playing very nicely.
Absolutely. And on behalf of Speedgaming, thank you all for tuning in to watch this incredible race. We appreciate you all watching it. My name is Adam, aka WXFan21, joined by Salty Pigeon87 on comms, and this is a upper bracket or lower bracket, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's lower.
This is still the winner's bracket.
Winner's bracket, okay,
Upper
so...
bracket still.
Yep, so upper's bracket, so... Whoever loses, still in it. Still in it. Plenty to go. But this is the number 4 seed Zoast versus the number 20 seed omnigazer. And we do greatly appreciate you all here tuning in. Now here comes the Puyo Ice Clip. Hits it to utter perfection.
That was so fast, it didn't even look like a trick. It just seemed like what you normally do. Nice job, Zoasty.
Well done. And now this is where Zoast is going to go take a nap while we wait for Shacktool to continue to be slow.
Make a cup of tea. Kombucha's really good for your health. If you got kombucha tea, yeah, go for that.
If anyone needs me, I'm going to go back and take a nap like I did. I'm going to prep for my stream after this. Salty's going to go prep for their stream. Maybe we'll join Omni later. Maybe Omni will be done before Zoast is done. We're trying here! The Shacktool doesn't move fast!
Finally done. Only have to watch that one more time.
Yep, and so Zoast did get the... I don't know if it's a newer trick, but being able to get one of the snails to come in and to head towards you eats up 2 sandpit blocks that Samus can then morph ball and go underneath. Saves probably, what, a half a second? A second?
Yeah, probably a second and a half, something like that. I think you're right.
So...
And if anybody does find a Shacktool skip, I will gift you 50 subs.
Wow.
If we can just be done with Shacktool forever.
Wow.
That's a promise. Whoever does it, come find me. 50.
Oh.
50.
Salty putting the money where their mouth is. Go for it, Salty. Maybe chat would prefer just the money instead.
Or that. Yeah, if you want money.
Road says I want 500.
Alright, Road, if you can figure out a Shacktool skip where we get Spring Ball and not have to wait for him, you got it, bud. I'll Venmo it to you.
No! Omni, what was that? Omni, no!
I want a
Omni
faster
went
one than
down.
X-Ray. I want a faster one than X-Ray. I mean, if it already exists for X-Ray, I'll drop by and give you 10 subs to your stream. But I want, I'll be done with waiting for them. Just get through it somehow. I don't know if it's even possible. It's been 30 years, but if it happens.
And now my favorite beam in the game. My favorite beam in the game here, Plasma Beam. And this is where now we got Plasma. Now it's time to route back in the other sandpit.
Oh, and Omni just missing that Shine Spark right there. The Power Bomb setup, which is it's a neat trick, but the Hopper was being a jerk.
Yeah, now let's see if Omni can hit a good Mission Impossible. Should be able to here with no problem.
There we go.
Yes, good job from Omni. Both Zoast and Omni hit Mission Impossible with no problem. Zoast making his way through Cack Alley. In my opinion, the best named room in the game.
I agree because of our accent. I don't live there anymore, so I lost some of it, but I agree.
Oh boy. Alright, energy tank for Zoast. One more sandpit for Zoast, and I believe Zoast is done with Maridia. I will say that at the very least, being done with Maridia in one shot makes life easier, because again, in typical small things... Oh, we gonna see Blue Bomber? Zoast is going... Oh, pretty.
Nice.
Hits the Blue Bomber strat with no problem.
I'm always scared to try that when escaping Turian. But these top runners do it no problem.
Well done. So, Blue Bomber strat there that you just saw from Zoast, basically, I think it's holding a tight speed boost there, right? I don't know what the correct name of it. It's definitely not a Shine Spark. So why don't you tell us about Blue Bomber and what we just saw?
Yeah, holding your blue suit, you can get that out of a speed ball and the mock ball, and then coming back and holding your blue suit. I've done it a couple times in practice, but I've never done it in a way that was able to, I don't know, be useful for anything. That strat I don't know as well. I wish I had Dark Zoa here to explain things for me. Because I'm more of a color guy. Zoa had the knowledge. Zoa still has the knowledge. And speaking of Zoa, and speaking of great runs, y'all are going to want to stick around on Speedgaming too, because after this run is over, about 30 minutes later, we're going to get Gabu versus Guy Average, 2 seed versus 7 seed. Right after this was Zoa and Eden, so please stick around.
Gonna be an amazing race. Omni is 1 miss away from being done with Green Bryn. Zoast is done with Maridia, and now it's time to go to Lower Norfair. And time to go smack around a... oh, I don't know. This annoying dragon thingy.
Yes,
lizard? Dragon lizard?
The Space Pelican Piranha.
The Space Pelican Piranha Dragon Lizard annoying thingy.
Yeah. There's nothing good about him. Even his screams are annoying.
Yeah. Metroid Fusion Ridley screams, anyone?
Oh, even worse.
Yep.
Goodness. That's why we don't save the animals, because we don't want to hear the Fusion Ridley screams.
Jeez.
For that reason alone. Not to mention the frames you could save.
I mean, I think Zoe should save the animals here.
Well, you know, Zoast is a good guy, so he might do that.
I'll say it. And so, late Croc, so we have Zoast is going to leave Croc for the way out of Maridia. I mean, out of Norfair. And Zoast is going to be heading to Lava Die. Thank you, Hero. Sorry, Ridley gets a new name next week. We're adding on to that.
Yeah, it's Sir Riddlesworth III.
Sir Riddlesworth. Oh, no, Omni hit the short charge on the first try and was off by just a little bit. This is a very tight and tough short charge, but Omni hits it on the second try. Nicely done.
It really is. And but there's an easy way to do it if you're just learning. It takes a little bit more time, but this platform that Omni just landed on, you can hop up there and do a 1-tap or a 2-tap, whatever you're more comfortable with. Short charge.
Mm-hmm.
Smack right into the side of the platform you need to be next to, and jump right up. So if you're learning, no shame in that. Good stuff.
Best music in the game.
Andrana Drifts? I didn't know we were playing Prime. I'm playing. But I love that music. I can fall asleep to that stuff.
But Omni?
Omni, almost,
Omni, what are you doing?
Oh, the poor guy.
Omni, what is happening? There we go.
Yeah, I think Omni's adrenaline wore off and just having some fun now. But if you want to see some sick movement, go watch Omni's race back again from the 11-minute mark to like the 37-minute mark, and you'll see some awesome
flames
movement
coming out of Samus's feet.
Yeah, exactly how you want to play. It was beautiful.
Yep. And so Zoast is trapping Golden Teresa over here against the wall. Pretty standard. Don't want Golden Teresa getting out. Easier to kill this way. And
yeah, Golden Teresa was like the first Batman suit, where you can't move your neck that well, so it can't see you down there. Just one step past that last pillar in the background, and shoot up, and you're good to go.
There you go. Zoast gets his screw attack. Where's my Dino Dancers there in chat?
I don't know. It's a PG chat, so we might not have dancers here right now.
Dino Dancers. Dino Dancers. It's salty.
Oh, there we go. My bad.
You're gonna get us canceled. What are you doing? There we go. Thank you, chat.
Yes, thank you, chat. Those are the proper dancers.
Oh my gosh.
All I said was dancer. That's all.
You're gonna get us canceled.
Well, myself, maybe. I think you're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna get canceled along with you because I'm here probably instigating it.
I'll fight for you to keep your job.
Oh, thank you.
Like it was Salty's fault.
Zoast is done with Mickey Mouse.
I like getting envelopes and pushing them across the table. That's a lot of fun. Oh, and a cat. Thank you, Road. I love cats.
Amphitheater? Is it amphitheater or amphitheater?
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
I think so. So the A-M-P-H?
Sometimes they want to, yeah, I was going to say, sometimes they really want to emphasize the P. Anyway, Zoast here is just flying through Lower Norfair at the moment. Gonna go take on Ridley. Omni once again gaining that speed back here. You see Omni quickly starting to regain form yet again on movement. Excuse me.
It's a theater. And hashtag Salty's fault. Follow Hero's lead. Throw that out there. Let's save WX's job, right? Come on, guys.
Nice Phantoon fight from Omni. Excuse me, Norwood fight. Norwood fight.
Very good
Excuse
Norwood
me.
fight.
Excuse me, it's Norwood. Sorry, Zenny. Alright, Ridley. Give Zoe some good RNG here, will you please?
Oh, and he screams.
Come on, Ridley. Come down and do a little pogo. So can continue to kick your butt.
Zoasty landing lots of supers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Not one pogo.
Good finish.
Not one pogo from Ridley.
It's been a while since I've seen that. No pogos at all. Just done.
Nicely
Nice
done
job,
from Zoast.
Zoasty. And Omni getting some precious missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this Dragon fight goes.
Oh no, where's the baby Metroid? Where did the baby go?
I don't know. I wonder if we'll see it in this run or not.
Maybe.
Ridley has 47 and 1/3 patterns. And 46 of them don't matter.
Oddly specific. Oh, Omni, that was pretty. Speed plus a full X Factor? Oh, come on. I mean, not just showing off. Boom. Dragon? You're supposed to be dead, Dragon! There you go.
And if you're looking for a real answer about Ridley's patterns, Crane actually explained that nicely. It's more of an AI thing than a pattern thing.
I don't think Omni hit the spike suit.
Oh, man, I've been playing this game since it came out. I didn't know you could just morph ball over that green wall dude. I thought you had to destroy him with a super to get
I
through.
always thought you had to destroy him.
That's something new for me. Every day, man. Every day with these runners, I learn something cool and new. And that was just gone.
That's just insane. I know you can destroy him with a power bomb, but still. Here comes Zoast, has to do the wrap around here.
Oh, it looks like that's another Snick strat. Saves a super. And Zoast only has 2, so very smart move by Zoast. And Snick just showing that... Man, Snick has so many strats. I can't even begin to explain how many strats that Snick has given to the community.
Shout out to Snick.
It's crazy, crazy good stuff. We PB'd it. Okay. Either way, that was neat. I hadn't seen that yet.
And here we go. Omni's first turn down right side sandpit. So Omni's going to be making his way over to the tool that is Shack Tool. And Zoast now in Three Musketeers room.
And also on top of Zoast just being really good, Zoast has contributed a lot of strategies and help with strategies through this game.
Absolutely.
That's a legacy that I think will live on for the remainder of anyone that loves this game.
Zoast,
These top
Zenny,
runners. Zoast, Zenny,
Behemoth,
Snick,
Oats, Snick.
Tot,
There's so many legends of the game, and there were still things even being learned today from practicing whatever. Like, there are just so many things being learned to continue to optimize, to continue to make a game that, quite frankly, we all know and love. Just makes it so much better, continues to optimize it. And this is absolutely outstanding. And now we have Zoast cleaning up the last reserve tank of the run. Gonna go get supers, gonna get the Bubble Mountain missile. And then, Zoast is gonna be making his way back over to Retro Brin. But first, we gotta make a little detour, Salty. And I hear the room has a couple fleas in it.
Oh, a couple fleas. I'm not a flea fan. But let's go see what we can do about it. You know, if your cat or dog gets fleas and then they try and take a nap with you, and then you get fleas in your bed, it's terrible.
Room. Yep, don't send them to the X-ray room.
Also, shout out to the Hoda Ruby.
The Hoda Ruby? Is that like the Hope Diamond?
No, Hoda Ruby's just a...
Oh yeah, so let's do Croc. Oh.
Yeah, oh, late Croc time.
See, this is how much, like, I just hashtag early Croc.
Hashtag midday salty. For no reason. How did you know that, Keystone?
And here we go, and Zoast is done with Croc. Again, mentioned this earlier, Plasma Beam does damage per frame, so one charge Plasma Shot, we're done. Bye, Croc. Have a nice day.
Reverse plumbing by Omni. Beautiful. Oh, Flea, I get it now. Never mind.
Flea, the ones heading towards X-ray room. That's where I was referring. Zoast? I think Zoast wants a spike suit. And Zoast?
Oh, he's good. He's just chilling.
Yeah. Love it. Samus has learned levitation. Samus has learned flying. Nice spike suit.
I love that comment by Crane in chat. Hoda Ruby is just checks notes. A friggin' legend. Very true. I didn't have to check my notes for it. I was just stuck on my own thoughts.
Salty bought an entire notebook for this tournament. Went to Staples, got themselves the 8.5 by 11 like full portfolio type of notes.
And then I hit the easy button, and a employee came over and grabbed all my notebooks and just threw them in the fire pit.
There you go.
I'm like, oh.
Omni backed the way through Cack Alley now. Omni's just got a couple of cleanup here to do in Maridia. Considering Omni was at an 11-minute really starting to fly now. Again.
Yes, sir.
And now Omni's gonna go back, wrap around, get this energy tank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Zoast is done with Croc.
You know what would be kind of scary? Is if Croc would go invisible after you hit him a couple times. That'd be pretty scary.
That sounds terrible.
Dice, can you mod that in, please?
Please don't. Don't listen to don't listen to Salty. Omni was looking for Blue Bomber, couldn't get it. It's all good.
And Zoast doing the last little bits of cleanup. We're gonna go through Retro Brin on the way back. And we'll see what the G4 time looks like. But this looks like a very nice run from Zoasty. Even with those tiny mistakes. And Phantoon being a PG-rated jerk.
Mm-hmm. But first, we're gonna go to the room with the fleas. We're heading down to... we're heading up to X-Ray, then to Retro Brin.
Oh, I love that, picking up the missile when the super's right there. That's so cool.
Can someone screenshot that, please, on Zoast's side? That was pretty. That's like, take a picture, put it in a frame. That was pretty.
And then get Zoast to sign it for me so I can put it on my wall. Yeah, that was swaggy.
Yeah, so yeah, salty means eBay.
No, I would keep that one. I wouldn't sell it unless I was in, like, real financial trouble.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, and the mock ball under the gate after that. That's just like Zoasty's like, hey, let me show you how to do 47 inputs in 1.3 seconds. Like, sweet, thanks, man. I can't do that, but that was awesome.
And now Zoasty's like, let me show you how to get into it for a time. Someone checking. Oh,
keeping that
did
spike
Zoast
suit all the way.
seriously save the entire spike suit all the way to X-ray?
All the way from Croc. Save that levitation all the way.
Oh, what the, dude.
That is sweet. You love to see it.
Unreal. Excuse me. Chat saying Zoast is not human. I mean, when I was commentating Fusion, chat was wanting Scotty W to take a CAPTCHA test. Can we have Zoast take a CAPTCHA test? Make sure Zoast is in fact human. Hey, we got the clip.
And
here comes
Zoast. Here we come. Nice.
Yeah, Zoast's late game here is anything. Zoast playing a really solid really solid this late game. Absolutely. 100% Zenny. You can just see Zoast just starting to, like, thrive, just hanging out now. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's go.
Zoast vibing.
Yep. Someone's gonna have to get Samus new boots when Zoast is done with this run.
Yeah, the gravity suit's purple, but those boots are black from all the flames jetting out of them for this long.
Pretty much.
But more there's weight.
Mm-hmm. But more there's weight?
Yep, because you got the
Thank you, Yoda.
secondary missile after that.
Thanks, Yoda.
No, it's because you got the hidden
more
missile
there's weight there is.
So now you know everything you need to know about Zoasty. He sees the future. And he trains Jedi, apparently.
Alright, Zoast has got 3 items left. We have Old Mother Brain Room, we have the Blue Tower Speed Booster Room, and then, of course, last but not least, the 230 missile.
Or if you're looking at a clock, it's like 9 p.m. Or a.m. It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock missiles for the win.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
Well, it's 2 o'clock here.
It's true. 3 o'clock here. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
2 items left. Then we get to see a G4 time.
Zoast is having an amazing run.
Especially the latter half.
This would be neck and neck if Omni unfortunately didn't take an unfortunate death there right outside of Crate's door.
Yeah, but again, huge props and shout outs to Omni for
Agreed.
never saying quit and just keeping
Agreed.
on, keeping on. Omni giving us a heck of a show, coming back. I don't know exactly the pace Zoast is on. If Zenny swings back to this chat, I know he's on like 3 different chats right now. Zenny could tell you.
Zenny may be on 7 different chats by now.
Well, that's true.
And Omni here is now finally trapped Golden Turizo on the left side of the wall.
Yeah, it's not something you see too often, but that's what makes it
Oh, no.
cool. Oh, he missed the missile.
No!
Oh, that stinks.
Omni missed the missile! He's gonna have to go all the way around.
And that's going to be the deciding factor in this race, guys. Missing that one missile there.
Clearly it wasn't what happened earlier on in this race, right? Nope, didn't happen.
Nope. I don't know, I just got here. G4 at about 109. 109.03 exactly, with the door
Nicely
transition.
done from Zoast.
So yeah, this is about a late 115 pace. Now that I see us sitting at G4, that sounds about right. Maybe like a 115.50, 115.45. As long as, you know, the Torian is Zoasterific.
Hashtag Zoasterific in chat. Also, speaking of chat, exclamation point R to go follow both of these runners. Please go follow them. Send them some love there. There you go. Omni picks up the missile. Exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team. We would greatly appreciate it. Please make sure you go give the follows and the subs to the runners. And here we go.
Torian
Zoast
time.
is into Torian. 5 supers. Little light on the supers, huh?
A little bit. Gonna use a grouping strat here.
Nice,
Get
there you
six
go.
in
That's
that
some
room.
good race
Nice.
choices.
And using the grapple beam, the farm right there. I like that. Very nice, Metro Room 3.
Yep. Nicely done. And now it's time. You hear the music. Oh no, it's suspenseful music. Whatever could that mean?
Might be an Edakun, I'm not sure.
I mean, we haven't seen the Dakaras yet this race, right?
Oh,
Maybe the Dakaras? Maybe it's the giant Dakara?
Maybe
No, it's da baby.
Oh man, I thought it was gonna be a daiquiri. Oh well. There's always next time.
Nice baby skip from Zoast. I can't chat anymore. Salty's gonna get us canceled.
Beautiful job by Zoasty there. Nice baby skip. I think it was almost a bully skip. The Metroid almost latched on. And we'll see what... Oh, the down back.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Nice Zeb skip from Zoast.
I was going to see which Zeb skip we wanted to go for, the first or second Zeb, but got the first one this time.
I'll always get the first if you can. And Zoast is done with Mother Brain Run at just about 1:11:48.
And Mother Brain's 2 name is Bertha, if anyone didn't know. So, let's go, Bertha. She's tall, has a lot of hit points. Gotta keep going, kapew kapew, if you want to take her down. "20 of these charged plasma everything beams will get you through this fight. Oh, French fry. Give Zoast some ketchup with that French fry, though.
Yeah, there you go. First ketchup for Zoast. And now we're gonna see Zoast do a trick here called stand up. Oh!
That's cool. I haven't seen
He's
that in a
showing
while.
off Zoast!
Zoast being all swaggy.
Yep. There you go. And Zoast is gonna hit the stand up with no problem.
And baby time.
Yep, and it's the baby. Da baby to save the day. if you're all unfamiliar with stand-up, so basically you need about 7 energy tanks to do this trick effectively. Once Mother Brain 2 hits you with the Rainbow Beam first, you can run into Mother Brain to continue to damage yourself. Bring yourself to under 100 energy. Mother Brain will do the screech, and then it heads to this cutscene. What you're seeing here from Zoast is being able to still damage Mother Brain to this grayed out state before we get to Mother Brain 3. So you can still damage Mother Brain. And especially because you have the Plasma one, it's going to damage Mother Brain a lot. You do this right, you can end up with 1 to 4 Rainbow Beams on Mother Brain, and then done. Definitely a big time save if you can do it correctly.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do this perfectly. Only 1 Hyper Beam needed to take Mother Brain out.
Yep.
I've
Look
seen
at Mother Brain
that
already turning red.
just a couple of times, but normally 2 or 3 of them. Then you know you've done a heck of a job.
1, 2, 2 Rainbow Beams and done. That just saved a whole bunch of time as opposed to just, you know, like in a normal vanilla run, you just hang out there on the floor waiting for the scene to finish out before you can start pounding, you know, the Hyper Beam on Mother Brain. And just like that, you saved what? 20 seconds? Maybe?
Yeah, definitely, because if you don't do stand-up at all, you need 36 of those beams right to Mother Brain's face. So, you're saving...
It is satisfying, though.
Time. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Blue Bomber... Perfect.
Zoast hitting 2 Blue Bombers on 1 race. Let's go. Needs a clean room here. 1 final Moonfall.
And it looks like as long as we get that 100% number at the end of the credits, Zoasty is moving on to fight Lynx Unlimited in the next round. Little swaggy Moonspark there. And if I heard correctly a few days ago, if we're going to get a Zoast Lynx match, the comm team could possibly be Dark Zoa and Hockey Towner. I'm not 100% sure, but if that happens, that's going to be dope. And GG's to Zoasty, a 115.43 in race time. It might have been a little bit later than that, but beautiful job.
And Omni has forfeited. And the official racetime.gg is 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 43 seconds from the Zoast. Let's get these racers in here for a post-game interview.
And again, folks, while we're getting the runners in, you have time to grab a snack after the interviews and come on back to Speedgaming 2 for Gebu versus MGA. It's going to be a blast. We got Eden and Dark Zoa coming up on comms for that race.
Gebu versus MJ is happening at 4 p.m. Eastern right here on Speedgaming 2.
And I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hopefully I'll talk to the runners very shortly. WX will be here.
I'll be here. We're just waiting on the runners. Come on up, Omni! GG's Omni.
Hey, WX fan, how's it going?
It's good. How about you? Damn crate door.
Yeah, that's actually not the first time it's happened to me, but that was a long time ago, I think. So, yeah. That will remind me to be more careful with my shots there. Because, Gador is actually deadly.
We'll wait for Zoasty to come on up here. Zoast, come on up whenever you're ready. Salty will be right back. And here is Zoast. GG, Zoast.
Thank you.
You are
Zoast
welcome.
GG.
GG, Omni.
Yeah, great run, guys. That was a lot of fun to watch. And I don't know, I just left the room for 30 seconds, but Omni, I know we had that unfortunate early death, but it was really cool to see you power through and just totally kick butt with your movement and come back and put on a great show. That was awesome.
Yeah, Omni, does Samus need new boots after that? Because Salty and I were really wondering, because the movement that you had as soon as, like, right after that death was unbelievable. I think you caught up like a minute and a half of your time within like the first 20 minutes you shaved off. It was incredible.
Yeah, I doubt that. I mean, some of the movement was good, but surprisingly, after tests like this, all the nerves go off, like, out completely. They're not even a factor anymore. But apparently that didn't help. So half the rooms were still kind of wonky.
Well, Phantoon didn't help. Phantoon didn't help either of you.
Yeah, Phantoon was a grade A jerk to both of you guys this run, but
yep.
That's normal.
Honestly, I'm not that skilled with Doppler Phantoon, so that was actually kind of a normal fight for me. Like, I'm hoping for a 3-round, but nothing fancy.
What happened? Was it Spiky Death or something? I didn't see.
It was Crate Ghidorah. My favorite place to die is somewhere before Crate. Like, after that, it's too boring, Like, I missed the shot on Ghidorah and landed right against it, and I honestly don't know what specifically can kill you there. Like, is it always the projectiles, or maybe it's the hitbox itself if you, like, land on it weirdly? I don't know. But I missed one and didn't kill it in time.
I think those dang things do a lot of damage, don't they? Especially, like, the collision damage? I'm not sure, but I thought they did pretty decent amount.
Yeah, like, I got hit twice. I waited because I was careful about the projectiles, because, I already botched one super, which is already bad news. And something else killed me afterwards. Could have been collision, could have been the projectile, I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Well, I struggled pretty hard in that race, too, for what it's worth. I had some pretty ridiculous things happen to me. Getting stuck in that wave room was just the start of it. That was a good one, though. The pre-wave, the double chamber, I, like, fell down, and it took me, like, 3 tries to get back up. Oh, Lord.
Cool. Well, listen, I like to ask this of everybody, so for both of you, what's one thing you both really liked about your runs?
The speed keep out of X-ray. I got the whole strat, and I was happy about that. And, like, maybe the strategy in Firefly. I don't know if that's a strategy. I don't know if that can possibly be faster to save a super, but I don't know if anybody's thought of that. Probably have, but...
Oh, yeah, that was the first time I saw it in a run. I was like, oh, cool, I didn't know you could do that.
That was cool. Omni, what about you?
As per usual, it's actually hard to name one thing that I liked, but it would be either back Gauntlet Spark or the attic.
Yeah, you had
maybe a couple more rooms.
Yeah, you had a filthy attic clear. That was really well done.
Oh yeah, both your attics were super nice, and that back Gauntlet Spark, Omni nailed that textbook style.
Cool. I have nothing else with the runners. Anything else you all want to say? Anything?
Good morning. I'm awake now. Thanks for the race, Omni, and GG's. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, GG's Zoast. Good luck in your future races. Honestly, I was hoping for a better run for me, because after, dare I say, my unfortunate win in the previous race, I was thinking, okay, now I'm racing against Zoast. Like, I'm a fan, we're homies. Nothing can go wrong. I'm not hoping to win. I can just focus on my run and not be too nervous about it. But no, that didn't happen. But that's okay, though. An experienced runner should be ready for stuff like that. I still have more races to do.
Yeah, more races coming up for everybody. Omni's going up against Merrick in the next round, and Zoasty will be playing Lynx Unlimited. So plenty of fun stuff coming up. Please stick around for that. And to all the folks out there, stick around for Speed Gaming too. We got Gebu and Guy Average coming up in just about 30 minutes.
Yep. And in the meantime, if you're interested in watching something else, while you're waiting for that, head over to the main Speed Gaming. Finn and Tablespoon have you covered for Frizzle versus Raison Dietrich 2. And that is about a half hour in. So, thank you all, Omni and Zoast, for an amazing race. Salty, thank you for the comments. It was a ton of fun. Get canceled.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. It was a blast. Thanks to the organizers, admins, everybody.
Yes,
Thank you all for the comms.
Of course. Again, exclamation point R in chat to follow. Show them some love. Exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team. And exclamation point SGL23 SM100 to find out anything and everything about this tournament. For Omni, Zoast, and Salty, I am Adam, aka WXFan21. We'll see you next mission. Laters, everyone.
Guys.
You are welcome.
See ya.
Later.